Remember when everybody was like,
are we gonna make it to the 13th?
And all the teachers were like,
Yes, nothing can get us down.
And then the world ended.
hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel and another episode of the Onesie One Take, the weekly series where I come home, put on a onesie, sit in front of my camera, and answer your questions. If you've been around here for a while, you've noticed we are in a different location. This is where I'm currently teaching all of my VIPKID classes, as well as doing all of my remote learning. I am filming this on the very last day of March, and it is during the COVID-19 isolation pandemic where we are all supposed to stay inside. So I've literally just made a little makeshift office where I do VIPKID and brick and mortar teaching all in one place. Speaking of which, if this is the first time you're seeing my face, please make sure it is not the last by clicking that little red subscription button and the bell down below to be updated for each and every future video. The Onesie One Take series is brought to you by my new and improved mailing list. Stay up to date with everything VIPKID related and collect my monthly freebies. At the time of me filming this, I am doing a 5,000 subscriber giveaway on this channel. I will put that link to the video showing everything you have to do to enter up above and down below in the description box. Between now, March 31st, 2020 and April 15th, 2020, that contest is currently open. Information and ways to enter, again, are in those video links. And speaking of links by your request, I have everything that I use in my brick and mortar classroom as well as my online classroom listed down below in the description box. You guys have all been wanting to know what ring lights I use, what camera I use, and I'm very minimalistic in everything that I do use. For example, the ring light. You guys have been asking me what I use. This is the cheapest one that works the best. I found it on Amazon. It clips right onto my laptop or computer, and it is so easy to travel, teach, whether it's on my desktop or my laptop. Not sponsored, honestly. It's just what I use. If you follow me on Instagram or previously on this channel, you know that March has been such a hectic month. And I know that is for every single person, but for me individually, I was getting ready to do my middle school's musical rehearsals, as well as open a show that I was professionally in. I had no intention of teaching VIPKID, if I'm completely honest. So I didn't actually start teaching until the week of Friday, March 13th. Remember when everybody was like,
are we gonna make it to the 13th?
And all the teachers were like, yes, nothing can get us down.
And then the world ended.
When everything did happen with COVID-19, I did make it a mission to try and just work a few more hours, help out as many teachers as I could, and to be completely transparent, I never asked anybody who came to me for questions if they used my referral link or not, because it just didn't seem like an important question, especially when so many people have lost their jobs or a spouse has lost their job and now they have to homeschool their children, try to figure out their financials all during this time. I do want to say really quickly that I am very well aware how lucky I am that I still have my brick and mortar job, that I still have VIPKID to fall back on, that my husband is still employed. I don't want anybody to see this video and think that I am bragging in any way, shape, or form. This is just me being transparent, showing new teachers what can happen if you stick with it, and then showing people who've been here a while what you can do if you have 2.5 weeks time to try to hit some money goals. So I do have my computer here. That's why I've always been looking over to my left, and I've just pulled up the numbers for March. I am filming this on March 31st, so the VIPKID payment portal has updated. The entire month is done. I can see it all here. This money will hit my checking account within the first 10 days of April. If you are new around here, your previous month, you receive it within the first 10 days of the next month. So now we're finishing March, and before April 10th, usually around the 7th or the 8th, this will be directly deposited into my checking account. So I wanted to break down the numbers, exactly what I did, how I did it, the hours that I worked. I will open a separate tab so I can open the schedule without, interrupting things around here. I will not get into the specifics of my personal pay tier. I actually did an entire video outlining that. I will link that above in the cards. It is called my VIPKID pay scale and what I personally make. But I will say at this point in time, I did teach about half of these as a regularly scheduled class and half as short notice bookings. Let's take a look at this calendar, and I'm just gonna outline it really quick because I'm sure you guys just came here to hear the numbers. When it comes to classes, my goal for March was no different than any other month, to teach 45 classes. That way I get the bonus, that extra $1 for all 45. That is what I try to strive for every single month. And like I said before, I was planning on just not teaching during the month of March because I thought I was going to be in a show myself and obviously directing the ones at my school. And as that did not happen, I can say with complete certainty, well, because I'm looking at it, I taught 50 classes. And that is within the last 16 days of March. So right when we all, closed down our schools, everything was being canceled, shut down, that's when I decided to open up slots. I was lucky enough to get a few the first week that we were not in school, and that was before a frenzy. That was a Wednesday night. I booked some short notice for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning and evening, because those are my peak times. I am also in the Eastern Standard Time Zone for anybody that is curious. But yes, I taught 50 classes. About half of them were short notice. Let's take a look here. I did, and these are supplementals, so if you want to know what supplementals booked the most for me, I did 2 proper pronunciation, 2 grammar, VIPKID vocabulary class, 2 free talks, 3 of the TEFL primaries, 2 VIPKID story times, 7 leveled readings, a bunch of major courses, and 1 of the new voice of VIPKID, which I just got certified for this month. To be completely honest, I didn't even notice we had new certifications. I just opened those slots, and then a few days in, while I was waiting to see if anything would book short notice, noticed there was a few supplementals. So I did pick up level 5 and 6. I picked up the new voice of VIPKID. If you are eligible for any of those 3, I highly recommend it. Something else that happened during this month, and we'll talk about it in a later video, I got my first 3 Apple rating for the year 2020. If you think that seasoned VIPKID teachers who book most of their class slots don't get bad ratings, you would be wrong. And we will talk about that in a later video, but I did dispute it. I did lose that dispute, but again, we'll talk about it later. It was still not fair. It's fine. It'll be fine. Rant over, getting back to the pay tab. So now you know what classes I taught. I did get that 1 extra bonus for participation and the 50 finished classes. So I got $50 extra for participation, 50 extra for the finished classes, so $100 in those incentive bonuses, an extra $50 because half of those 50 classes got me a $2 bonus. So 25 classes times that $2 bonus, $50 extra there. And then out of the 27 people that I helped get into the program through answering email, Instagram DM, and any other means that they contacted me, there was a few Facebook. Some people found me on other social media platforms that are not linked to this one. They just had good detective skills. Out of those 27 people I helped into the program, 3 of them used my referral link. Now, I will say thank you very much to those that did, and to those that didn't, I do not mind. I know what times these are. I know that people are looking for work. I know they have their kids at home. This, in my opinion, is not a time to turn on a salesy teacher, which I hope you guys don't think that I am. I have never once in this series said, use my link down below. You all just know that it is there. If you need questions answered, it's also by my email address. But in this point in time, if someone came to me, like those other 24 that did, with questions, how do I do that? How's my demo? If I couldn't explain it in text, I would send the video. That's why I have this library. It is for you guys. So just know whether or not you use my link, if you got in, if you are starting to book classes slowly, I wish you the best of luck. You can still ask me any questions you want. I hope you guys always know that you can. So just disclaimer, if you didn't know before, you absolutely can. And what you've probably been waiting for, the grand total of what I have made over the last 3 weeks of March was $833.00. 300 of that obviously came from referrals, and the remainder of that money came from the 50 classes, the participation bonus, the finished classes bonus, and then the extra $50 for doing 25 short notice classes. Now, normally in the summer when I don't teach, I do strive a little bit more, but for right now, when I'm still adjusting to remote teaching, that is fine. And if you're a new teacher watching this going, 50 classes, that must be nice. Let me just tell you, and I'll put it right here on the screen, my very first month after being laid off from a job and trying to figure out what the next step was, I booked a total of 3 classes. And I was watching all the same videos you're probably watching of, here's how I get $5 grand, here's my $60,000 a year online salary. And I kept wondering, why not me? Why not me? Well, now here I am, contract 5, where I am lucky enough that I can open these slots. They're more than likely to book. I'm able to help people with referrals. I know the answers to majority of their questions or how they can get them answered. So if you're seeing all this and wondering, Why not me? This is me telling you, stick with it, learn, watch my videos, watch anybody else's videos who have been here, take the workshops, and just focus on the product you give the students and not the number, because the number of classes you teach does not define you as a teacher. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you want to see more of these monthly salary reviews with VIPKID, give this video a big thumbs up and let me know your current monthly goals down below in the comment section. But anyway, that is this episode of the Onesie One Take.
Thanks for watching One Take Onesies.
What's the last thing I said before you laughed at me?
You couldn't figure out how to end it. Come back for another One Take Onesie.
It's every Wednesday, Christopher. It's Wednesday.
Once upon a time, there will be another One Take Onesie Wednesday. Do you call it Wednesday? Wednesday?
Mind alone.
Like, subscribe. Press the button as hard as you can. It means you like me more. If I did well, ring a ding that bell. Ring a ling a ding dong.
This
Drop
is
it
what
like it's hot.
This is what quarantine marriage looks like.
All the kids say my channel is yeet.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. It might be racist. I don't know.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this episode of the Onesie One Take. Once again, if you are new around here, click that subscription button and the bell to be updated for each and every future video. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy during this time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
If you like it, hit that like button. If you don't like it, then keep your opinion to yourself.